Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I have my low buy check-in. I always like to do these earlies, but unfortunately time always catches up to me. But this past month I kind of got some stuff, so I wanted to show you guys this early. So at the end of this video, yes, if you guys are wondering, I have spent some of my budget, not my full budget, which I'm very proud of. A lot of these products honestly did not come out of my budget. Either they were gifted or I used gift cards or points to get some of these products, and I still abided by my rules. My low buy rules I specified in a specific video. I will put it up in the iCards. I believe it was the first one where I announced that I was doing a low buy. And gift cards, gifts and things did not apply to my budget. And I am very happy to say that I did not use all of my budget this past month. But I'm still sticking to my rule that if I don't use the whole thing, I do not get to roll it over. So that is the end of that for my budget for the month of March. I had mentioned before that the month of March was always hard for me when it came to releases and things. And I knew it was going to be tough. I will say that most of these came at the end of the month. I did not buy anything the first at least 2.5 weeks of March, mainly because of sickness, but also because I really thought about these products. Most of them I gave thought. Most of them were not impulse buys. A lot of these, and I'm saying most because some were released a few days prior, but I already had in my mind that I really wanted them. So they're relatively new to the market where they just got released, but I still put thought into them. And that's my goal with this low buy, is not only to not splurge and jump on something as quick as it comes out, because there's a lot of things that I wanted right away. And for me waiting, I realized that I don't even remember what half the stuff I have. And I've even put it in my shopping carts throughout this past month, and I'm like, you know what, I really don't want it anymore, or I don't feel like using my budget on this product anymore, or I don't feel like it's worth my budget. So it's getting me to think that way, which I love. That's where I want to get to. I don't want to do a no buy because I find that, to me, that's a failure already for my personality, because I do enjoy new products. I know I have a ton. I know I don't need anything. I get it. But I do still like to try new things, not only for YouTube, for my channel, to keep you guys like somewhat entertained, but I still like to try new things. I still am an eyeshadow junkie, and that's my thing. I've always been that way. Way before YouTube even existed, any social media existed, I always spent my money when it came down to makeup on eyeshadow. So that's my love. That's my love. I've always loved it. I've always enjoyed it. So it's not ever going to change. Eyeshadows is never going to change. Everything else I have been able to curve, and I do like that. So I just wanted to be honest and blunt with you guys about it. I found a merchandise credit, which when I was cleaning out this room, I found a bunch of gift cards that I had. I'm still missing one. I don't know if I found it yet or not, but I do have another gift card lingering somewhere. But I found a merchandise credit of something I had returned that I forgot about. I also had my gift cards. Mr. Man had seen that I was lusting over something. You'll see a few things are. He saw me lusting over these, and one night he's like, you know what? Just go, enjoy yourself, go to the store and get what you want. And I sat at the store going in circles, just making sure this is what I wanted, because I don't want to have guilt when I purchase something. I don't want to. But I still want to regulate myself. I still want to be able to not do impulse buys, buy stuff just to have them and throw them in my drawers and then forget about them, because that's what I used to do, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm getting there, you guys. I know I am using my budget. I don't feel guilty at all. None of these purchases that I'm going to share with you guys today did I feel guilty. Did I feel buyer's remorse? Did I feel like maybe I shouldn't have bought this, or I should return it because no, I feel 100% confident in all of the products that I got. It felt good. It felt right. And these products are going to last me another 3 months, where I'm probably not going to buy anything until around the summertime, until around like June, I would say is the next time I'll probably buy something, because I feel satisfied enough to be able to have these things for the next few months and enjoy them. Enjoy them. Nothing is where I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. I could have gone without. Um, and I'm going to repeat it again. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I still have a ton that I have brand new that I have yet to play with, and I know that. This is why I honed down on what I wanted, but I still have that in me where I like to try new things. It's just part of my nature. Some things I want to really consider before I buy. So I wanted to let you guys know for the month of March, I did stick to my budget. I still stuck to my rules. I did purchase out of my own pocket. I purchased three things. Three things I purchased out of my pocket. So for me, that's a win because I would have gone crazy and I would have bought all this stuff for me and I wouldn't have had anybody been able to tell me, go find something for yourself, because I would have had already owned everything, if that makes any sense. That always happens to me where I just buy everything that I want, that when it comes down to, well, let me treat Alex to something, and then there's nothing for her to get treated for in makeup because she has everything. She already bought the latest and greatest, and then I end up with dupes. Like duplicates, not dupes, you know what I mean? Like duplicate palettes or duplicate things because I already had it. I already bought it for myself. So I just want to let you guys know that I know for the month of April, I'm really going to consider what I have because I have these new things. I want to play around with them, get to know them very well. If there's anything out, indie brands are killing it. They are killing it. And they're the ones that are going to get me in April, I'm pretty sure. In the month of March, it was more of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I love the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, especially in the spring. I don't buy anything when they do it in the fall. I can tell you that right now. I rarely have bought anything in the fall when they do Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It's during the springtime. I just realized I had one of my bands on. I never wear my wedding bands on camera. I don't want to wear my real ring kind of. This is real, but my engagement ring with my actual wedding band. This is like I don't want to scratch the kids. It's a relaxing day. I just realized I had that on my finger. I just want to be careful when it comes to April because I know there's a lot of indie brands that I want to try, that I want to support. I just am trying to control myself and not go crazy because then I end up buying so much stuff and I don't end up using it because the next latest thing comes out and I want that now. So I don't want to get to a place where I am buying and not using. I'm just buying to collect. I don't want to do that. Sorry if the camera looks shifty. My battery died, of course, so I had to change that. So I don't know where I was, but I just want to let you guys know that I am going to, I want to still have the mindset of control. I want to have control. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with anxiety, knowing that I shouldn't have bought that I should have held off on this, and I haven't had that in so long. It's amazing, such an amazing feeling. I want to be able to have control. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't do a no buy, is because I want to teach myself to have control. If I had a no buy, then it's easier because then you're like, oh, well, you're not buying anything, so don't worry about it. But when you're on a low buy, you really have to think about things. You really put your mind to it. You consider things over and over and over, and it makes you really think, do I really want it? Is it something I'm really going to? And that's what I did with all these products. Like some products I would pick up, put down, pick up, put down. And then I'm like, you know what though? I really have wanted it. Or I would switch and I would consider. A lot of these 21 Days of Beauty sales, certain ones, I thought about it. I would put in my cart and I consider it over and over and over until the day of, and then I'm like, you know what? A lot of the ones that I wanted, I took out of my cart. I'm like, nope, nope. And then there was some where I physically went to the store and I checked out myself. Now, the main reason why I did the 21 Days of Beauty is because it was my friend Lisa's birthday in the month of March, and I told her that I love to spoil her specifically during the 21 Days of Beauty because it is, one, her birthday month. Two, she can't get anything really from Ulta because the tax and the shipping is just outrageous for Canada. So I wanted to get things that I know that she can't get in Canada. And if I can get it at a great deal, why not? So I went ahead, and that's mainly what I spent my money on that in month of March. besides what I got myself, but I really didn't go crazy on myself. I mainly bought things for her, and I'm very, very happy about that, because normally I would buy her something and then get it myself. Buy her something, get it myself. So I would basically buy the same things I would get her, I would get myself, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, she actually asked me, did you at least get yourself something? And I'm like, yeah, I actually got myself one or two things, but I did not go crazy like I normally would, where I would get her one, get myself one, get her one, get myself one. I controlled myself really, really well. And that's my whole purpose of this, is to do other things with my money, which we have been, which is awesome. I love it. And to be able to have self-control. Have self-control. I've been able to have self-control in every other aspect of my life, and I'm getting there when it comes to my makeup. So now that I have basically given you the preface of the month of March, I'm going to share with you guys what I did purchase, how it came to my collection, if it was one of the products that I used my budget on, and if it wasn't, how the heck did I come up with the monetary substance to get the product. All right, so let's start out with the things that were actually gifted to me. This was Mr. Man. I ended up picking out 3 things. One at Sephora and 2 at Ulta. This was the night where he's like, here, just go, have fun. I know you've wanted a few things, so just go enjoy yourself, which I was very happy to do, because I rarely get to do that, specifically with children. It's such a pain to go to Ulta or Sephora and they're touching everything and your stroller can't fit in the store, and they're screaming and whining because you're standing there staring and debating. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So anyway, I was at Sephora and this caught my attention because I've heard so many great things about it. Somehow it was at my Sephora. And to let you guys know, our local JCPenney is no longer going to exist. They're closing stores, not the whole entire company, but they're closing stores. And our local JCPenney will be one that is leaving, and that our local JCPenney has the Sephora inside of it. The only Sephora in our area. The closest one after this is an hour away. And now that they're closing, I don't know if we're going to continue to have a Sephora or they're just going to get rid of it completely, and I won't have a Sephora locally around me. Not that I went to that one because I felt like the associates did not know anything. Every time I would show up, when it came to like a free gift with purchase, or you got this if you spent this, they had no clue. Not even the manager would know. I would have to sit there and wait for them to call, to check, to make sure, to see if it came in shipment. It was so annoying and frustrating, especially during the VIB sale. Ugh, drove me nuts. So I rarely went there, but I wanted to go because I knew they were no longer going to exist in my area. This is the only thing I picked up. This was the Fenty Balm Baby Mini Lip and Face Set. I have wanted to try this. I know Drea has gone through a whole lip gloss of this. Lisa raves about this one. Everyone loves it. So I was like, you know what? I got it. This was the only way that I allow myself to get any lip products, because you know I'm on a definite no-buy lip product. But because I wanted the highlighter and it came with this, I had no choice. And that's okay with me because I already used up one lip gloss, so it kind of washes itself out. So I wanted to try both of these. I am going to definitely use these on camera, on in person. That's one of the things they need to get me. Normally we don't carry a lot of Fenty in our local Sephora, but they had this one and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to get this. That's amazing to me, because normally I would come out with a bunch of stuff when I have free reign of get whatever you want, and all I came out was with this. To me, I am getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely, but I'm getting there. Now, I also took advantage and went to Ulta. When I was at Ulta, you guys know that I have mentioned that I wanted this, and I debated and debated, and then I told you guys that if something is limited edition, I'm more than likely going to jump on it faster than other things because it will be limited edition, and I want to enjoy it. And I am not one that does not use limited edition products on my channel because everything is dupable. There is nothing out there that I can think of that is very rare that you can't find something similar to it. So obviously I got it. This is the Anastasia Riviera palette. This was limited, this is, I should say, it is limited edition, and I didn't know that, and I wanted to get it. This is the first time I'm opening this up. Very beautiful packaging. I actually like shirts like this. I want a sailor shirt like this. It's very, very pretty. Wow. This is actually nice. Very unique to Anastasia. I don't think they've ever done anything like this. I have avoided every type of review, tutorial, you name it. Even from from friends of mine that I watch on here. I have avoided them all. I'm sorry if you haven't seen me comment on any of those videos, because I'm purposely avoiding it to get my own opinion on this palette. I don't know how it swatches. I don't know what it looks like. I have not seen a thing, nor do I care to see anything until I get my own opinion on it. So if you guys want me to use this on camera, let me know. If you guys want me to do a review, I know there's been a million reviews, but I'll let you guys decide whether you want to hear my opinion on it or not. But I will be more than happy to do that if you are interested in it. But I'm definitely going to jump on that and use it. The last thing I did get from Mr. Man, which was very nice, was this. This is something that I have seen since the first time it has released. I know that Lisa got one. A few other people that I know follow love this formula, enjoy it. I've seen people trying to pan this now. And I was like, no, Alex, you don't need another one. You don't need another one. And you know, last year I only bought one of these the whole entire year. So I know I have self-control when it comes to these products. So I allowed myself, since I've wanted this for over a year now, over a year, I was like, you know what? It's on sale. You've always wanted it. You kept not getting it at full price, and you're like, no, I already have enough of these, so let's do it. I ended up getting the Anastasia blush trio in Peachy Love. This was, I believe, $18, originally maybe $30. I don't remember the price, but this is obviously what the packaging looks like. You guys have seen this over and over, but this is the one that I wanted. I've always wanted this one. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like, so I'm not going to bore you with any swatches. I want to do the fun swatches. But I wanted this one. It was the last one in my store. It was already sold out online. I think I was debating on it the very first day of the 21 Days of Beauty. And then by the time that I was going to place an order for Lisa, this was already sold out online, this specific trio. So when I saw it in store, I was like, you know what? I really, really want it, and I think it's a good deal. So, and every time my TJ Maxx or Sephora, TJ Maxx or Marshalls would have this one, it was always gouged, broken, ruined, so I never was able to get it. So I finally did purchase that one. So those are the three things that I got as a gift from Mr. Man. Now we're going to move on to merchandise credits and gift cards. So I'm going to bring all these suckers over. All right, so now for Kohl's. I ended up, because we bought a bunch of things at Kohl's for the house, you end up having those rewards programs, and I ended up getting $25 back in rewards. That's how much we spent for home decor, curtains, all that other stuff. And I had a $5 one in January, and I let it go. I didn't even use it. I didn't even bother to go to Kohl's because I didn't want to be tempted. But $25, I didn't want it to go to waste. And I went into store for a specific reason, and they were sold out of it. So there was something else that I knew, a brand that I knew that they had there that I can actually see and swatch and things. So I went ahead and got this one because this was something else that I wanted, but I just wasn't planning on buying anything online from this website. I didn't want to get it on Hot Look. Like, if I was going to get it, I wanted it to be in my hands, and this was the only way. So I was actually happy I was able to find it, and it was on sale. So I ended up getting something else for a giveaway, and this I got at a cheaper price. This is the Balm Luminizer Squad. So it brings Mary, it brings Cindy, then you have Penny, and you have Emma. Penny and Emma are the new ones in here. I am wearing Penny on my cheeks, as you guys can see here. This look will be up probably on Sunday. So just stay tuned for that for Sunday so you guys can see these in action. So this is what this one looks like here. I will swatch Penny and Emma because I feel like they're the ones that are going to be the newcomers. So Penny is more of your gold, and then you have Emma, which is like a bluish duochrome, which is really pretty. It's like a blue hue. It's not duochrome, it's like a blue hue type of bluish white type of highlighter. I haven't used any of the, I haven't used Emma, but I have used Penny. Obviously, I have her on my cheeks. Same formula that you have in the Balm Mary Luminizer and Cindy, you'll find in this. It's not any different, and I do like that it's small. You get 4 in 1. I like this whole packaging of it because I can travel with it. Not that I do, but I mean, like, I have choices. I don't have to sit there and pull out different ones for the month. I could just pull this out and have different ones. So this I didn't spend a dime on, because I had a rewards for it and I wanted to spend it on something. Now, as you guys know, I had a Marshall's gift card as well for Christmas, and I needed to get myself, I hate buying bras and underwears, you guys. Like, that's one of my things that I don't like doing at all. My mother used to buy them for me when I used to live with her, and I needed new ones. So I went there for the purpose of that, which I did find. But while I was there, I found these, and now my Marshalls has the makeup in these security boxes where people can't tamper with them, or if they fall to the ground, they're not going to shatter, which I love. So I finally was able to get my hands on these, and I didn't pay a dime for these, which makes it even better. You guys, look what I found. This never happens to me. Never. I never get to find these. So this is the MAC Hyper Real Glow, and this is in Flash and Awe. So this is more of like the pinky hue one. And these are still available if you want these. They're $40 at Ulta and at MAC's website. So this is what this one looks like here. I want to take pictures of these, so that's why I'm not swatching these specifically. But this is more of like the pinky hue. I've heard great things about these, so I do want to play around with them and get back to you guys on them. And then this is the gold one, which is perfect now that spring is here and summer should be around the corner. So I can get more use out of this one. So this is the gold one, which is beautiful. I was in shock that I was able to find these not tampered with, not broken. I was like relieved. I even told the register lady that I'm happy that they did this because I was so frustrated I could never find anything. So these were also something I didn't spend my money on, my budget on. I was able to use a gift card on that. All right, you guys, so now for my Ulta points. There was a day where I wanted to get something for myself that I was going to use my budget on, but then the rest of the order I used my points on. So that way I kind of justified not spending so much money using my points, because I also like to play around with my points to see what I can do and kind of extend them throughout the year. So I only used so many points for this, and then I spent the money on 2 products, which I'll show you guys last. So the first one, and also on this whole thing, I also used the points. I had a merchandise credit and I had leftover money in my Ulta card that I did not use. So that's where all this came from. So it was points, merchandise credit, and an Ulta gift card, just to let you guys know. So this is the first thing I got. This is the Maybelline Chrome Highlight Reflect, and this is the Puma one. This is called the Knockout. Lisa loved this one. I saw a few people loving this one. And the funny thing is that look how good I'm getting. This was buy one, get one half off. Like Maybelline was buy one, get one half off. I didn't get anything else. This is all that I wanted. I came in just for this. I did not buy nonsense just to get something half off. Isn't that awesome? Yes, I'm very excited that I did that because I did not fall for the half off. I just went, put this in my cart, and I said, this is all that I want. So this is what this one looks like here. It's like a peachy gold. It's so beautiful. And you guys, if you love the Maybelline highlighters, you're going to like this one too. I'm very happy with this one. This is so beautiful. Very different from the ones that I own from Maybelline. I really like it. So I did get that one. I also got another highlighter. This was half off. I think it was half off during the sale. This is one of the main reasons I also got it. This is the Persona Cali Glow Highlighter. I've wanted this since it came out. I was actually tempted to buy this last summer, but I held off because I didn't want to spend the money on it. And look at this, you guys. I'm so happy I finally got it. And it comes with a mirror. Look how pretty that is. Look at that gorgeousness. Oh, I love this. So, wow. Oh my, that is serious. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. Super happy with that one. So I did get this one. This is something that I was lusting over for a long time. So it wasn't something that I was like, just throw it in my cart. No. Now the other thing was, I wanted something. This was one of the things I wanted, but I couldn't justify the price during the holiday season. And because my low buy started in December, I just said, you know what, Alex, let's just not get it. You don't really need it. But then I saw it. It was on sale. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage because I still want this. And I think it's beautiful. This is the MAC Shiny Pretty Things Face Compact in Fair. Now this was something I really like. I love the Gelée formula. I didn't get anything from their holiday collection this past year, which I normally do. Look how pretty that is. And it comes with a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And I think this is so beautiful. I love the Gelée formula. So I really, really wanted this one. If I swatch this, you're not going to see it. It's going to be better in person. And look at the attention to detail. Look at that bow in the highlighter. Isn't that pretty? I just really like this. I know I'm going to enjoy it. It's something that I wanted. I swatched it in store, so I knew that it was something that I've wanted. So I ended up getting this finally after months of contemplating. I really wanted that. Now the last three things were eyeshadow palettes, you guys. I see how well balanced I am. I'm getting better at not hoarding all eyeshadow palettes. First one I want to share with you guys is the new BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray. I mentioned in a bunch of top picks and skips that BH and ColourPop, those are the two ones that have been constantly on my radar that I really wanted to get something this year. And ColourPop had build their palette again, and you guys, it took everything from me not to order it. I said to myself, one, you're only allowed to pick one. And I went with BH Cosmetics because I used my points on it. So I held off. I will wait till ColourPop does another build your own palette maybe in the future, and then I'll buy the singles that I want from there and the palettes that I've been wanting from there as well. So this is it's my Ray Ray. This is new. It just dropped, but I've wanted this one. I saw swatches of it. It's so pretty. It has like your neutral row here, and then you have your colorful here. So it's a wearable palette. I am wearing it on my eyes. Again, this will be up on Sunday, most likely, so you guys can see how my initial thoughts on it and how it works on the eyes. So that is the first palette I got. The other one was this one. Me and Drea were like, yes, we're getting this one. Drea's like, I'm getting this, and I'm like, so am I. This is the ColourPop Color Festival palette. This is the twin, or I should say the sister to the BH, where is it? It's up here somewhere. I have it here. The Color Festival, look at this. This is the twin to the Weekend Festival one. Let me grab that one so you guys can see the comparison to both. Okay, so here's the BH Weekend Festival, and then you have the new one, which is the Color Festival. So you guys can see the difference in this, just in case you guys are interested in one, you missed out on the other one. So you guys can see that this whole row right here is more like glittery metallics, which is so pretty. Oh, that color Candy. This is the next palette I'm going to use, and I am going to do a comparison between both. So if you missed out or still want this one, I think this might be still available in certain places. This might be something you might enjoy, but I love this one so much that I wanted to have the sister one. Oh, this is beautiful. And it is different. Like I can see from looking at both of them, they do have different shades. So it's not like you're getting a repetitive palette. It is different from each other. So I just want to let you guys know. I did get this one. This is the next one I'm going to be playing around with. And this one I keep up on my desk. Like I had it back here for another video, but I keep it up on my desk because that's going to be my go-to palette for the spring and summertime again, just because I love it that much. All right, last but not least of points that I used. I have mentioned this before. I have wanted this one. I wanted this one. I wanted this one because I am and have been enjoying the second one that Drea gifted to me. So I went ahead and used my points and got it. This is the first Zodiac BH palette. This is the one that I originally was going for at Kohl's, but instead I ended up getting this because this was all sold out. But I ended up getting this one. I'm sure you guys have seen it over and over, but that's what it looks like here. I haven't touched it. I'm going to do a bingo with it. Maybe use both of the palettes together to see what looks would come out with. That might be a fun idea. But I did want to have its sister palette as well because I enjoy the second one that I got, which is the second edition, that I wanted the first one, and I've wanted this one since about November of last year. So I kept contemplating, kept thinking about it over and over and over, and I finally went ahead and plunged and got it. Now I want to share with you guys the three things that I used my budget on. These were half off, and I only wanted 2 shades, and these were the only 2 shades. I ended up getting 2 Urban Decay singles. I don't own any of their actual Urban, like the singles. I own their Moon Dust, but that's it. The one that I have been lusting over for a very long time, if I can get this opened, this one is Fireball. I have heard great things about this one, so I really wanted it. There was another one that I wanted that had like a gold peachy, but this one I wanted more. I only allowed myself 2 because getting 2 of them already was as much as a palette that I can get at Juvia's place, so I didn't want to go crazy on singles that I know I don't reach for that often, but I do still reach for. And the other one that I did get was Lounge. This is the one that's like a shifting one, a color shifting one, and it's green. Of course, you guys know me and green. We go way back. Oh my gosh, yes. So these were the 2 that I found that I would really get use out of and enjoy. So I only ended up getting 2. I was very proud. I actually kept going back and forth whether I should get more throughout the day, and I held off. There was a few more that I wanted, and I'm like, no, Alex, you're gonna end up spending like $50 worth on 5 singles, and you could have gotten yourself a really good palette instead and got more use out of it. So 2 was enough. That's all that I wanted. I ended up getting these 2. Last but not least is the very first thing I purchased for myself the whole entire month of March. This palette has been driving me crazy because I've wanted it since it came out, and I've mentioned it in quite a few videos, and I finally said, you know what, Alex, you want it that bad. There's a sale going on. Just get it for yourself. This is the Juvia's Place, the Tribe eyeshadow palette. And they're coming out with their Warrior 3, which I'm excited for. You guys know I love this brand. And it's green, my favorite color. So I had to. I had to do it. Here's what it looks like, you guys. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like. So this was the last thing and the first thing I actually bought for the month of March. So these are the only 3 things I use my budget on right here. These 3 things. Everything else was gift cards, merchandise credits, gifts, or Ulta points, you guys. That's how I ended up using some of my budget, like as far as my points and things. I still have a ton of points at Ulta and Sephora that I'm still trying to get a $100 gift card for to use, but that's been impossible to do. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be very cautious because I want to use these things. I want to enjoy them before I bring anything else in. I want to pace myself and enjoy and really consider my purchases when I do purchase something. So if you guys don't see any of these videos or any of these products in any videos, please let me know, because I want to be conscious of things that I buy that I'm not sharing with you guys, because the whole point of this is for me to let you guys know whether these things are worth it or not. So anyway, I will list and link everything down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into my low buy / haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in a video most likely tomorrow. Don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.